Hey and welcome. I'm Dave Cole. Across the screen from me is Christian, and we are Gen X Unhinged. How's it going,
I'm
Christian?
good. How is everybody on this wonderful Wednesday night? I want to make sure that I send out prayers to Robert. He's having some struggles. Hey, we love you, bud. Stand strong. We love having you in the group. I love getting messages from you. So, we'll keep you in our prayers, and anything that we can do, let us know. God bless you, my friend.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. That's good we need to make sure he's a hardworking man.
Well,
He's
he
done a
is
lot of
too.
stuff for our group. So that's fantastic.
Well, Dave,
So looks like you,
there's 49,000 people, or 44,000 almost people. And
yeah,
you got to remember that every one of those people more than likely have been approved by G-Man or Rob or the other Rob. Okay. So, because
yeah,
especially Robert Saul Newberry. God, I always do that. Cause,
Newberry.
yeah. You know why? Because this damn, okay. Robert Newberry, he's had a hand in all these people. I mean, if you think about that, that's a massive amount of people. I mean, that means he has to go in and click approve or disapprove. I mean, that's a lot of work. And you know what? More power to him. We love that guy. And you know what? Like I said, prayers and thank you for all that you do. All G-Man also, thank you. Rob, thank you. The rest of the team, thank you guys all very, very much.
Yeah. So it looks like you're back home. You came home today, huh?
Yeah, I came home. We're getting ready. I had to get some things together. I built a pack out for the top of the side by side for the satellite dish, and I had some modifications I had to do to the truck with the water bladder. That I didn't like the way it was sitting in there. It was sitting sideways. And it was hard to get the water out. So built a platform to set the water on it so it comes right out the back. I might add another one. I haven't decided yet. You know, we'll figure it out.
Well, it's pretty smart. It's been pretty smart of you because you haven't taken any big trips yet. So you're trying to learn. You're trying to learn exactly what you have, what you need,
Right.
what you're gonna need.
Right.
So I mean, that's pretty wise.
I don't want to get caught
I
out
would
on the
say,
road with something I don't need. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I
I
took
just didn't know you were that smart. So that's pretty cool.
I'm really not. If I was that smart, I wouldn't need these test trips to figure out how stupid I am. You know what I mean? If I wouldn't need all these extra trips, I'd just go, But evidently, I'm
Yeah,
not as smart as I think I am because there's a lot of hiccups in the giddy up. So,
yeah.
you know,
It
I
happens.
I took a full size. I carry a full size floor jack in the truck. And Amanda says to me, "What do you need that big ass jack for?" I said, "I don't know until I don't." I told her, "I don't know until I need it." Okay, if I get out there and I need it, then I'm gonna know why I needed it. But we're gonna have it here now, just in case. All right, because you never know. So
So do you have two wheels on each side of your trailer, or one
yeah,
wheel on each
two
side of your
wheels,
trailer?
two wheels.
Two
Yeah,
wheels.
yeah. It's a big
Gotcha.
trailer. It's 23 and a half feet. I mean, that's not really big,
Okay, so
but
you need.
you know,
No, it's big enough for two wheels
yeah.
on
Oh,
each side.
absolutely, absolutely. So. It's nice inside. We really enjoy it. Like I said, we're getting out of here Monday, hopefully. We'll see though. No rules.
You think you're just going to flip a coin, and whatever the coin comes up, you're going to say east or north or east, and you're just going to go whatever the coin comes up, something
Well, I
like
was
that.
thinking about just putting up a United States map and just
There you
throwing a
go.
dart
There you
and just
go.
be like, okay,
There
we're
you go.
going here, but we got to swing through Wyoming on the way. Wherever it is we end up, just that's where we're going to go. And then spot 2, spot 3, and just go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
So, do you think this next trip is going to be a long trip then?
Yes, it's the big trip. Yeah.
It's the big trip.
Yeah, it's the big trip. We've got lists set up and we've got everything's ready to go and
Good.
all the modifications are done. I mean, they're not done yet. They'll be done by Monday. We have some things that we got to take care of between now and Monday. And then once we take care of those things, come Monday, we're hitting the road. I don't know what time, but we're getting out of here.
Great.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's exciting stuff.
So
So
what we've been doing, Dave, you said to me a long time ago that sometimes you just got to go because if you keep trying to plan to go, you don't ever make it out of town. So
yeah.
basically, what we do is we leave, and sometimes we only make it to like the casino, or we only make it to Sacramento, but we're out of the house. You see what I mean? Like you have to leave,
Yeah.
whether it's 5 miles or 30 miles, you got to get going, and then once you get
Yeah.
going then there's no reason to not keep going. But sometimes the hardest part is getting from the house to the car out of town. That's always the hardest part. You always find something else to do. But this way we leave, we don't know where we're going. We get in the truck and we go, and then we stop somewhere or we don't, so this time is going to be the same way. So, we'll see. I don't even know where I'm going to be on Wednesday, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Mike Tyson once said, you can have all the plans in the world till I hit you in the mouth.
That's right.
Sometimes you just got to get hit in the mouth.
That's right. Sometimes you just got to get hit in the mouth. You don't know what's broken until it breaks, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Well, Dearborn, Michigan, it ended up, on Saturday, we said we're going to pray about this. We don't want it to be a real big bad thing that happens, and it wasn't. There were some flare-ups. For the most part, it was a peaceful Christian crusade march.
That's correct. I did also.
I don't know how many people were there, but it was great.
It was quite a few. I saw a lot of the videos. There's quite a few motorcycle riders there. It was a decent size, and then I started reading some more into this, and I don't know how true it is, but it wouldn't surprise me because the person that I read it from, his board is usually about 95% right. I've never actually seen this certain person post fake news, but he posted today that that the United States reserves are in place in 5 key states all over the United States to prevent civil war. So,
wow.
Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me because that's how I expect our government to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care who the president is. I expect our government to be on the front end of this. So even if there's a thought that this might happen, let's go fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's don't get caught with our pants down here. You know what I mean? Let's just get them out there, get them ready. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever, But yeah, so it's scary, but it wouldn't surprise me either. I mean, the Democrats have lost all control. They've lost all control. I mean, literally lost all control.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of losing all control, there was another shooting event in Seattle, and the mayor just had turned off all the cameras, so they could have seen who was doing the shooting, what was going on.
That's correct.
And this socialist mayor she's just covering her butt, it seems like, and she's at the expense of the population.
Well, she's turned off. So the federal government came in and installed all these cameras for them during FIFA. It's the APIS system. It's a great system. So they went in and they installed all these cameras to keep the people from Seattle safe in case there was any terrorist activity or anything like that. FIFA was a World Cup. It was a big deal. And it was a target. Let's just call it like it was. It was a target.
Sure.
Sure. So we came in, we did everything that we had to do. And then Trump started the whole ICE thing, which is, I back him up. And I mean, that's how most of these Democratic mayors and, governors got elected, was from illegal immigrants. So they went through and shut off all the cameras so that ICE couldn't watch the feeds to find the illegal immigrants to throw them out of the country. So now when this has happened, this is shooting number 2 now. They had the eating one that happened 3 weeks ago. Now they have this one, which subsequently, I believe, happened at a homosexual bar, which I don't care about. But I mean, that city has a very large population of that. Okay. How are you protecting that population if you don't have these cameras on? I'm just saying, like, I mean, at what point does it come to an end where, all these people, the people of color in Oregon and the people up in Seattle, I mean, she's not protecting you as who you are. I mean, you come at Republicans all the time about how we're this and how we're that, and we don't like this and we don't like that. Well, your elected officials are failing to protect you. I mean, why can't you see this? I mean, I don't care who you wake up with in the morning or who you go to bed with at night. The fact of the matter is, they are not protecting you. And, it is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is, but that's you look at the cities with the worst crime. They're usually they're huge cities, but they're also run by Democrats.
No,
I mean,
all
I'm
of them
not
are.
trying to
Absolutely.
right. So not even if you're not trying to blame the Democrats, that's still a glaring issue.
Right.
Is that where things are bad, it's run by Democrats.
Correct.
Why is that? Why is that happening?
Well, because the Democrats don't distance themselves from the problem. That's the issue. The party as a whole doesn't. The entire Democratic brand is moving away from the Democratic voter. I don't know if anybody can see that or not, but that is a true statement. You have your Democratic voter here, and you have the Democratic Party going this way, okay? So they just keep moving, and there's going to be a lot of Democrats that are going to stop chasing. They're just going to sit in the middle and be like, you know what, I'm just not going to vote. I can't handle this. You know, F Trump, F ICE, F all this stuff, but you're turning off cameras and people are getting killed, okay? I mean, it's kind of like what you said about Kotek, where the Republicans in Oregon, you know what I mean? Like, when are you going to start worrying about the people of Oregon? Who cares what Trump does? Who cares what he does? Yeah. Like, for real, why does it matter?
We were talking about Kotek in Oregon right before we started tonight, and all of her she's running for governor. She's the incumbent, but all of her ad campaigns are, I'm against Donald Trump. I do the opposite of Donald Trump. Everything is Donald Trump. She doesn't seem to even care about Oregon. It's just all about anti-Trump.
Right.
And it's like, let's take care of the state of Oregon.
And the last time I checked, Donald Trump is not the governor of Oregon. Donald Trump was not elected to the governorship of Oregon. None of this stuff that Trump's doing affects Oregon at all, other than ICE. Other than ICE, what else is there?
And it hasn't had that much of an effect on Oregon. I mean, there's been some flare-ups, but really it's not even that big of a deal.
It's not, but she's got to keep you focused. It's bait and switch. Don't look at how shitty of a job I'm doing. Look at Donald Trump and what he's doing, which is really nothing but improving the stock market, surging Bitcoin. What else is he doing? Oh, yeah, fixing the federal government, building stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, other than that, funny thing, I got to tell you, funny thing. I was talking to this guy the other day. He's from Canada. And we were just chatting. And so I went to San Francisco. Amanda and I went to San Francisco for the night. Monday or Tuesday night. And we're sitting outside the hotel, and I'm just watching. This guy comes up, he starts talking to me. He's from Canada, so we're talking, and he goes on this little rampage a little bit about Trump. And I just looked at him right now. I said, "Let me ask you something. I know your country sucks right now. Let's just be honest. We all know." And I go, "What has he done to you? You're in Canada. You just got over Trudeau. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? She goes, "Well, we in Canada built this bridge, right? And we're trucking stuff back and forth in the United States, and we're doing all this stuff. And then Donald Trump seized and made us not use the bridge anymore." And I said, "Okay. And he goes, "Well, then they cut some kind of deal that said that if that Trump will allow them to use the bridge to bring stuff in and out of the country, and Trump will let them keep the amount of money that it cost them to pay for the bridge, and then we're going to get 50%, United States." And the guy said that to me, and I looked at him right now, I go, "Where's the problem? You built a bridge. You paid it back. It's all paid for. Where's the problem?" "Well, we built it." "Oh, okay. Well, we are the United States." So we funded it. Okay. So, I mean, what more do you want? I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me. But, that's either here nor there, but it's just like, and I actually had a conversation with the guy, a pretty good conversation. I got to be honest with you. And I was like, this is what I don't understand about you. You have I told him right now, I go, "You know what? I'm a Republican. I'm a Republican from California." I said, "And you have all these preconceived notions about who I am and what I am, and you're not even from this country." And he just looked at me. I said, "Because you only know about America what you hear from the left-wing news. You don't know the people. You don't know who we are, what we stand for. You don't know anything about us. All you know is you hate our president. And look what Trudeau just did to you guys." You know what I mean? Like, it was a good conversation. We had a great time. So it was a really good conversation.
Did he get defensive? Or did he accept it?
No, this is the thing. He started to get a little bit defensive, but then he realized that I'm just not your run of the mill American, and I might know some stuff, and it probably wasn't a good idea. Well, let me explain this. So
Did you say, "Hey, listen to my podcast"?
Yeah, no, I didn't actually. I did it, but I will tell you what did happen. And so we're sitting outside this hotel, and I'm talking to this guy, and this fight breaks out on the other side of the street between these two gentlemen. Another gentleman pulls up in a car. He's standing outside of his car, and he's got his hand in his hip, right? Like he's carrying. I don't know if he was. I don't know. So we're talking. I'm like, hey, we should watch this guy over here, And then so we're just talking. He turns his back and he keeps talking to me. I said, look, let me tell you one thing about being American. Okay. You never turn your back on a situation like that. You either A, leave, B, keep your eyes on and make sure that nothing bad happens. But more than likely, you should leave. We didn't leave because I didn't think it was that serious, but I never took eyes off the situation. I said, you never turn your back off a situation like that. You don't know what's going to happen over there. You know what I mean? I mean, this is America. Yes, people, hey, shit happens. I'm telling you, it does. And unless you want to be caught on the wrong side of that, you got to keep your eyes open. He looked at me and he goes, are you for real? I said, yeah, I'm for real. Didn't anybody teach you that anywhere? I don't care where you're from. You should always know if something happens, at least watch it. And not because you're Googling it or Oogling it, because if shit goes down, you need to get out of the way.
And you were in San Francisco.
Right.
One of the worst places to, I mean, most can at times be very dangerous.
It can be very dangerous. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Union Square was one of the most beautiful places in the country, and it is just squalor now. It's just squalor.
That's so sad.
But I didn't want to get involved with that. I just went to hang out with Amanda and just chill. So,
right. Yeah.
So.
No, I mean, that's a different story altogether. So you alluded to some, you're not a big fan of crypto, but today Trump came out and he said a lot of stuff about crypto today. He's talked about AI and crypto. And he said he wants to continue to be the greatest nation in the world when it comes to AI and crypto.
Okay.
He pushed Congress to get this Clarity Act passed. And that's one of the first things they're supposed to be doing on September 15th when they come back into session, is to be working on this Clarity Act. And should be a nonpartisan issue, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. He had crypto executives in the office today. And he said the war on crypto is over. And then he said a bunch of bad things about Sleepy Joe.
Okay.
So
okay.
A normal Trump thing. But in response, and a couple other things that happened, crypto jumped up, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10% today alone.
Nice. I don't have a problem with crypto. It's just not my bag. You know what I mean?
That's what I meant.
For me,
that's what I meant.
It's just too risky. You know what I mean? But that I'm not everybody. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have made a lot of money in crypto, and more power to them.
A lot of people have lost a lot of money. A lot of people have lost a lot of money. It is up and down and up and down.
You could say that about a blackjack table or a roulette table or a crap table. Okay. It's all the same thing.
But this is where I'm starting to fall. This is where more and more I'm falling on crypto. Every time I do something with the bank, they charge me, or it takes, let's just say that I get a check from, I have a building and they pay us monthly to rent this building. Well, you would think that the bank would just make that money available right away.
No.
Oh, no. They get to hold that for 2 to 10 days before they make it available.
Right.
That's nuts, Christian.
Well, it's nuts because they want the interest. They want the 10 days of interest on that money. It sounds stupid, but it's the truth.
It shouldn't be allowed.
No.
And so with crypto, in crypto world, that's not going to happen. All these things just happen immediately.
If you want cash into Wells Fargo, they will charge you a percentage to cash it. That is the truth. It's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So they charge you to put money into a bank, into your account, and you can't do anything without a bank account. It's just stupid. It's just, it's out of control. It literally, day after day, you just feel more and more like a peasant. I'm sorry. You really, really do. We can't even choose our own tires in California anymore. Evidently, the tires that we're using, we don't get good enough gas mileage. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. They're going to save us $1 billion in fuel by 2033 because they have better gas mileage with these new. You know what? Bullshit. Okay, you're not going to save us anything. You're a liar. You know what I mean? Look, anytime the government tells you they're doing it for you, they're not doing it for you, bro. No. They're just, come on now. No. You're not doing it for me.
No.
Yeah, you're going to save me money. If you were trying to save me $1 billion, you'd lower effing gas prices. That's what you would do. You lower these gas taxes. That's what you would do. Okay? You're not going to change the tires. Stupid. Just stupid. It's just stupid. The whole thing's just stupid. It's a dumb. You can't even buy a gas generator at Lowe's anymore because they're just too bad for the environment. Whatever. The hits just keep on coming. You know what I mean?
Again, and what do these places have in common? They're run by Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. You know, beating a dead horse here, but it's just the facts.
But it's the truth. So, it's the truth.
Yeah. It's the facts. It is what it is.
You know,
it's just,
you don't see Republican states like Wyoming putting tax on tires. You know, telling you, look, I know your tractor takes this tire, but we want you to get more acreage. So you need to buy this tire. We know it's double expensive. We get it. Right. But you're going to make up the money with the amount of acreage you're able to plow in 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Guaranteed.
Money in the bank.
Guaranteed. So there's this group of people in Seattle called We Heart Seattle. It's a volunteer nonprofit that cleans up homeless encampments and public spaces.
Yeah.
Well, they're now being investigated because they're not handling the stuff correctly.
Right. So
they're cleaning up the state.
You got a bunch of moms that got sick and tired of their children playing around these needles that the leadership in Seattle have allowed to just literally be everywhere. And so you get a group of moms that go out there and they want to do the right thing and they want to clean their neighborhoods up. So what does Seattle do? They investigate them, bro. They investigated them. They had their under investigation for not using proper safety codes. Well, how about this? Are you sure that the drug addict who put that in his arm and didn't throw it on the ground in the first place? Maybe they may have broken a law or two. Maybe you should investigate.
Maybe they're the problem.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Maybe we should start investigating the garbage bin too, just in case they didn't tie it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. Let me tell you, in my town, this will blow your mind. We have 3 garbage cans, right? We have recycling, we have trash, and we have lawn and garden, right? If you put trash in the recycling bin, when they load this thing, they take a picture of it. If you put too much trash in your deal, they take a picture of it and they send you a letter. They send you a letter saying, hey, it's too much trash. We're going to up you to a bigger size. I'm not kidding you. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's like, oh my God. I mean, it never ends. The bureaucracy is so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. But
have you seen any videos where they've got these guys now that they go and they clean up people's house, the landscape around usually older people's houses.
Yeah.
And there have been times when the neighbors have called the cops on them for cleaning up their neighborhood.
Right.
It's just like they're actually making your property worth more money.
They're trespassing.
But they're.
I'm serious. It's unbelievable, dude. You know what? You know what needs to happen in our country? Everyone just needs to shut the F up and leave everybody else alone. Okay? If it doesn't
take care of yourself.
If it doesn't impact you directly, leave it alone. Unless there's something horrible going on at your neighbor's house where, people are getting hurt or whatever. Yeah, you need to call. But point blank, just shut up and go away. Just leave people alone. Let them live their life. Just because you're bored and you're retired and you have a pension and you're sitting at home doesn't give you a license to mess with the guy next door. All right. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It doesn't hurt you. I mean, I'm just telling you, we're too nosy. This country, Americans are too nosy these days. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Let people live their lives. Sorry, a little tangent.
Well, we're heading into the home stretch for the primaries. You know, we got what do we have? That Syed in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Is he in Wisconsin?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he just said he's Jesus Christ, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He said he's like.
I
saw somebody compare themselves to Jesus. I didn't realize.
Yeah, no, that's him. That's him. Yeah. He's a Muslim, but he compared himself to Jesus.
What an obnoxious person.
Yeah, I mean, really? I mean, I mean, how can you? That's like, I don't know. I mean, how do you do that? That's like a Republican comparing himself to Mussolini. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. There's two different. Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. They had a big fight in Wisconsin at the fair.
Yeah, I bet the Republican nominee Tom Tiffany. You've seen some stuff on him, and you're impressed with him.
I am impressed with him.
That's good news.
I am impressed with him. And what I love is the fact that Republicans we're such a racist person, and Donald Trump is such a racist person, but evidently. Every Republican, how many minority candidates do we have? And they're all backed by Trump. Look at Tiffany. Yeah. He's backed by Trump, African-American man, very strong. Hey, brilliant guy, been in government. Hey, if I was living in Wisconsin, I'd back him.
The guy in Florida, I don't remember his name. He's running for governor. He's a black man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure that Trump's got his back too.
He does. No, he does.
Yeah.
He's definitely got his back. And it's not. It's becoming, it's not, it used to be, well, there's just this one off, there's one there. Well, it's not that way anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's really, we are not a racist society.
No.
It's time for us to realize that.
No, because we judge people by them as a person. We don't care about what color. I want to know what you're going to do for me, to be honest with you. I want to know what you're going to do for me in my city. I don't care what you're going to do. You know what I mean? What are you going to do for me? And we everybody in one city, it doesn't matter what color they are. They're still part of this city. So when I say what you're going to do for me, we the people, I include everybody because we are the people, whether we're white, black, green, gay, it don't matter. It don't matter. We are the people. And what are they going to do for us? And that's what it should be. That should be done. But the Democrats don't allow that. They got to play identity politics. They got to drive the wedge. They can't let us unite because if we unite, we're indestructible. But when we're divided, we are destructible.
Yep.
Money, power, and greed.
Yep. That'll preach.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
All right. Well, you know what? We just need to, like we said last week, we just need to keep praying for our nation. We need to keep praying for these different areas.
Yeah.
Seattle needs a lot of prayer. Wisconsin needs a lot of prayer.
Yes, they do.
San Francisco needs prayer.
A lot of prayer. Everyone needs a lot of prayer. A lot of, I mean,
everybody needs a lot of prayer.
It just is what it is. And if you get a chance, go to the Gen X Unhinged store on Shopify. I put some really cool new products up there. I don't know if you saw them, Dave, but that hat you have on has
nice stuff.
So I added a bunch of stuff down the arms, and it's some really cool stuff. So just check it out. I got an 80s style hoodie coming out here probably in the next couple of days. I just haven't had a chance to design it. I've been dealing with some stuff. So, but I'll get it up there and get it done. And thank you guys all. 2.5 million views in the last week. The last 7 days. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And God bless you all. God bless America. And we need to say a prayer for Dearborn too. If God comes back, she's going to come there first, I'm pretty sure. But, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, everybody. God bless America. Have a great
God bless
night.
America. Good night.
Take his cell phone at the airport, they said. It will be easy, they said. Sure.
Okay, Mr. Swalwell, if that's really your name, put all of your electronics in this evidence bag.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me.
I think we're gonna need a bigger bag.
You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Goodbye, Eric. Tell Fang Fang we said hello.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Gen X Unhinged. Get your bling now. Looking for quality, performance, and reliability? Look no further than CDP Firearms, LLC. Whether it's customized AR-15 parts, premium optics, or specialized ammunition, we have the gear to upgrade your shooting experience. We pride ourselves on providing top-notch products with expert-friendly service that you can trust. Visit us online at cdpfirearmsllc.com. CDP Firearms. Gen X Unhinged is sponsored by cdpfirearmsllc.com. Gen X Unhinged is a weekly podcast hosted by Christian Cole and David Cole. Join us online at genxunhinged.com, on Facebook at Gen X Unhinged Group, or download on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Podcasts.